can barely keep my eyes open. Hey guys, I think I've been sick lately because I've been just really tired. Well, maybe I'm just getting old, which is pretty much the topic of today's video. For those who follow me on Tumblr, you'll know I've been doing some personal growth lately. For those who don't know, this upcoming Tuesday, October 25th, is my 21st birthday. When I was 16, I got my learner's permit, my G1 in Ontario. And I've had it ever since. I never got my G2 or my G license. This is for a number of reasons. One, my family only had a standard car when I was 16. We got an automatic car, I think, before I was even 17, but still, we only had a standard car. My mom signed me up to do driving lessons with a standard car, but never took me out during the week, so I only drove with the guy. And stuff. And also just, I'm 4'11", and I have to be pushed way up to drive. And let's not forget that I have ADHD, which causes me to zone out once in a while, which is also why I sometimes stutter or something, because I've forgotten what I'm saying. My throat sounds weird, but it's just a bunch of things. Because I've had my learner's permit for 5 years, it'll expire. I checked and it actually expires in January, but because my 21st birthday is coming up, I had a big personal decision to make. Was I going to try to get my G2 license before it expired? Was I going to get a new learner's permit? Or was I just going to give up on driving entirely for now? I decided that I'm not going to drive right now. There's all this societal pressure that, oh, you need to learn to drive when you're 16 and you need to grow up and all this stuff. Honestly, being an adult is a lie. You don't suddenly magically grow your adult wings and fly away. It's a process. You have to slowly work up to being an adult. And I'm not there yet. I am very much not there yet. But that's okay. I'm going to be 21. I'm not 40. I'm not in my 50s. I'm 20 something. And that's okay. And I'm proud of myself for making these hard decisions, because it is very difficult and I'm crying. Why am I crying? I knew this was going to be an emotional video. There you go. I got to cry. And I'm doing it in the onesie because I thought it would be appropriate. But just growing up, there's all this societal pressure to be one way or to be mature or anything, but don't worry about it. Honestly, just don't worry about it. You can grow at your own pace. You don't have to worry about what anyone else thinks or says. Just do what makes you feel proud. I'm going into the early childhood education program in January. I made a video about that. I am very excited to do that, because when I was 17 and I was graduating high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I panicked and picked something that I was familiar with, theater. And I don't regret taking theater, but it's obvious that I can't really get a job out of it because A, I can't drive, but also it's really hard to find a job in theater in the community that isn't like stage management. I would want to do costumes or writing, but I have to put effort into my writing, and I don't really have time for that. And it's really hard to find someone to apprentice you as a costume designer, so that's kind of hard. So I'm going into early childhood education. so that I can help the youth of the future or become the greatest people ever. I don't know. I've always liked working with kids, but this isn't about the program. I probably will do a tour of where we are when I start this semester, and maybe I talked about maybe going back to show you some of the theater rooms, but I think the theater program is like ending this year forever, or for now, because we were having a bit of internal problems. But just, you don't need to worry about growing up all at once. Just work at your own pace. Even if someone else might consider it's stupid or whatever, if every small victory counts. If something you do, it makes you feel proud, good job. I'm proud of you. I don't care what kind of achievement it is. If it's something you think is important, it's a great achievement. And that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I just wanted to cry and babble. But in all seriousness, deciding not to drive was a huge decision for me, and I've been struggling with it since my 20th birthday. And I'm very proud of myself for making this decision. And next week I want to do a tutorial, because I want to be Flowey the Flower from Undertale for Halloween. So next week I might do a tutorial on how I'm going to do that costume, but we'll have to see. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.